Hi, I'm Brian Ierson. I'm one of the instructors at the Computer Workshop. We're here for another tutorial in PowerPoint and using the drawing tools. Today we're going to take a look at merging shapes. So to begin with, I've got my PowerPoint up and running. I've got my new drawing tab that we made in the last tutorial. Right here I'm going to go ahead and insert a shape. And I'll just start with a simple rectangle and I'll just draw a nice big old box. Now here again I'm going to jump back to my new drawing tab and I'm going to add a secondary shape. In this case I'll just draw a star. And I want these two shapes to overlap. Now I'm not worried about them being in the correct place right now. I'm going to select both objects and I'm going to use my new drawing tab and I'm going to align things to the slide. I'm going to align them to the center of the slide and then also to the middle of the slide. So you can see how quick and easy it was to be able to find all these controls on my custom tab. Now that I have more than one shape selected, you'll notice that the Merge Shapes button is now available. If I click on this, you can see we have 5 choices. We can union this, which basically means we're going to merge these two shapes into being a single shape. So my box will actually end up with 5 spikes on it. I can combine them. And this is very similar to what other programs like Adobe Illustrator refer to as a compound shape or a compound path, meaning that where these two shapes overlap, I end up with a cutout. So I'm left with the points, I'm left with the wedges of the box, but the star body in the middle of the square body is basically a hollow point. I can fragment this also. Now fragmenting really I can only display if I go through and do it, so I'm going to click on fragment. And now you'll notice that every single piece, wherever they overlapped, is now cut apart into its own individual little object. So if I deselect it, I'm able to select each piece and move these apart or do whatever I need to do and create much more complicated shapes. Now I'm going to Control Z this a few times to undo all those things and get back to the point where I have both objects not fragmented but still selected. Back up to my Merge Shapes. Intersect will basically, wherever these two shapes leave, wherever these two shapes overlap will be left. Anything other than that, gone. Subtract, very similar to combine, but this time wherever the two shapes are overlapping is what will be removed. Wherever they are not overlapping, or the top shape is not overlapping the bottom shape, is not maintained as it was when we looked at it under the combined set of controls. So these 5 options give you a lot of new capabilities to build much more complicated shapes in your PowerPoint drawings. I hope you enjoyed this little quick tutorial. Please, if you like this, please subscribe. We do put out new videos on a weekly basis at the Computer Workshop, so tune in the future and see what else we've got coming up. There will be more drawing courses coming up in the next several weeks. So until then, have a good day.